Welcome to the first video for Motivational Monday. In these videos, I like to show you what I am weighing in at. So I did gain this month and I won't be weighing again until the month of March. Welcome to Vegetation Centered. I hope you guys choose to stick around if you are new. In this video, I'm going to show you what I meal prepped. And so what you see here is me just cutting up some of the vegetables I'm going to roast and just mise en placing a lot of the vegetables so I have them for the week. And so my breakfast this morning, I'm going to start off with this cough and mucus. I do have severe allergies, so I do have a lot of nasal issues in the morning, so this has really been helping me in the mornings. It wasn't the most cost effective. It was about $29 for that bottle, but it does last for the month. And I'm making myself some breakfast with that because it does mess up your stomach if you don't eat something with it. So I'm having a tomato sandwich with that. And here is the roasted delicata squash. I did put it in for about 45 minutes on 400 degrees. And while that is cooling, I'm going to go ahead and boil some eggs for the week as well. So I have those right there. So we're going to continue to go ahead and prep here. And we have those eggs that I am just going to go ahead and peel. They are still warm, and I know I can do this in the Instant Pot, but I only had a few eggs that I had to go ahead and get ready for the week, so I just went ahead and boiled them in the pot and put them to the side. And then I put that delicata squash in a container and put that to the side. So I do have a list on my fridge that I just wrote out the things I would like to get done, and if it happens, great, and if it doesn't, okay, it might move it to next week. So I'm just checking and crossing those out as I go. So next you're going to see me go ahead and prep some more lettuce. Even though I have a spring mix, I wanted to add in this romaine lettuce, and I'm going to struggle to get this out of the bag. And I just wanted these for a bread substitute. I like to eat tacos. I like to eat different like bowls and different things like that. So to replace the tortillas in a lot of those, or to replace some of the bread that I'm eating, I'm going to use romaine in its place. So I'm just going to cut off the end there, and I wish I had a backyard to replant that so that I can have romaine the rest of the year, but I don't. Or even a compost. I would love to have a compost one day. So I'm just hopeful, you guys. I'm just really hopeful. And I'm also keeping my options open to next year, going ahead and buying a house. I am going to be doing more budgeting. You'll see that in my what I get done in a day type of videos. So I'm going to be adding that in as well. So I'm just adding some vinegar in there, and then I'm just going to let those soak a while and get any type of goat dirt or grime off of it. Now I want to cook up some Orzo pasta. This is corn pasta. It doesn't hurt my stomach. So if you have any type of digestive issues like I do, like gastritis, where you have inflammation of the stomach, IBS, or even colitis, where it's inflammation of the intestines, or Crohn, this is a really good pasta. Unless you are cutting out corn, don't use it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take those lettuce leaves out, pour out that water. These weren't super dirty, but I'm so proud of Whole Foods. They do put on the package, please wash before use. So I am just doing what they told me. So I am going ahead and washing those out. And then I couldn't get the salad spinner correct on top for some reason, but I just went ahead and went for it and just gave it a nice little spin, and it still got a lot of the water off like I needed, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side on a kitchen towel. I'm trying to cut down on my paper towel use. Even though I don't use a lot of them, I still would like to get down to 0 at least within this year. So I'm just going to put those on this dish towel, if I can say it, this towel onto the side there. And I did lose one of the leaves, which is okay. I just threw it to the deer outside and they enjoyed it. So I'm just going to break those up some more. And these little pieces I like to use in my salad, which you will see later in this video. I am going to make some salad with some of these. I'm only washing what I need due to the fact that I don't want to overwash all of them and not use all of them. They seem to hold in the package much better if I just leave them in their original package until I'm ready to use them, and then I can wash them and go. So now I'm going to make that orzo salad with my corn pasta. Now you can find chickpea orzo in the store, Banza, I think that's the name of it. It does make one with chickpea, and that one is really good as well. I just really like this corn pasta because it's just corn and water, and that is it. And like I said, it really doesn't upset my stomach, so I use that one the most. Now I have my dressing. It is a Greek dressing from Primal Kitchen. It is very vinegary. So if you love vinaigrettes that's high in vinegar, this is for you. I loved it. I love vinegar. I can take it by the spoonful, but I try not to. So it wasn't like majorly oil based. It was mainly vinegar. So that is why I enjoyed it so much. And then I have my Violife Feta cheese, which really tastes like goat cheese to me, but I love it so much. It really tastes really tangy and delicious. And so I'm going to split that between the two salads I have on the side and the orzo salad because I don't want it overly cheesy. I'm gonna say that. I don't know. I don't want the cheese to overtake the entire salad. So I want to get other flavors. So I'm just going to dice those up. As you can see, I cut it in half, and now I'm just doing a small dice, and then I'm just going to put them into the containers here. And I wish I had my cutting board. I will have to start putting out a lot of the culinary items I still have from school so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I'm saying small dice, or put the directions for mise en place down at the bottom, because those are the first things you learn when you go to culinary school. You must mise en place everything. And all mise en place means is that you must have everything in its place. You shouldn't be running through your kitchen trying to find your ingredients. Everything should be where your cook station is or your prep station is before you start cooking. So that's a major thing when you start culinary school. So I left everything that I diced up and needed for these recipes right here, and then I put everything in the fridge after I was done cooking. So that is about it, you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some of those olives there. I thought I would lose. Nope, we're not losing it. We might be. Jeez, we might be losing it. But I thought I would use about half the jar, and I ended up using the whole jar. Now, I love olives. If you do not enjoy olives, you do not have to add these in there, or you can even add green olives. It doesn't matter. It's really your recipe and you can make it your own. And I will link what I did down below in the comments. Not in the comments, in the description down below. I will let you know exactly what I did for my orzo salad, and so you guys can see what I did there. Now, I did get this idea from one of the channels that I mainly watch. I like Jen Chapin, and she meal prepped an Orzo salad, of course with feta and all of the things that she loved, but I wanted to make it closer to a plant-based meal and a vegan meal, so I went ahead and just made it my own, which is what you do when you have these recipes. This is what you do. So I have these Greek chickpeas from Trader Joe's, and I'm going to go ahead and add those in there. And these were super oily, so I did have to kind of drain some of the chickpeas off and then add them to what I was making. Now I'm putting 2 tablespoons in the salad. That seems to do well as far as bloating or getting gassy from beans. So if you are not used to eating beans, I suggest just introducing them slowly. What I did is a tablespoon at a time. I would add it to 1 meal a day, and then I would add it to 2 meals a day, and then I would add 2 tablespoons, and now I'm okay just eating beans by themselves. So I just incorporated those very slowly to my diet so my tummy got used to them and could digest them. So now I'm going to add the dressing to the caps or little cups here. Now these are 2 tablespoons if you don't fill them all the way to the top, but I did fill them to the top, so I have a little over the 2 tablespoon suggested serving, but I'm okay with it. It is up to you. Do you? So we're going to mix that up, and as I was mixing this up, I noticed that I was missing some red. I don't know why I was missing it. It wasn't an Italian meal, but I really wanted those Italian colors of red, green, and white in there. So you will see in a minute, I'm going to grab some roasted red bell pepper because I didn't have any tomatoes. I think some cherry tomatoes would be so good in this and really add that color that I'm looking for. But I'm just going to add a little bit into this mixture, and it really didn't change the flavor of the Orzo salad. It really just added that tiny bit of red that I was looking for. And later on, I might pick up some cherry tomatoes to dice up in here or cut in half and put into the Orzo salad later on. We'll see. So now we are going to go back to my list and go ahead and cross off those items. And we're going to move on to showing you what I did. All right, guys, I am done with meal prep. I am tired. It is 80 degrees in the house. I'm not going to get the other 2 items done that are on my list. I'm just going to let this be what we're going to snack on during the week. We still have a lot of things in the pantry and things like that. So let me show you what I got. So I have my 2 salads, and I love these bowls. They're glass on the bottom, and then they have a plastic lid. But I love these. These were $9.99 at Target. I picked up 2 of them, $4.99 for a set of 4 of these little dressing things here. And they are 2 tablespoons measurement. I think I put more than the 2 tablespoons, but it's okay. I filled it to the top. So I have 2 of those for the week that I can eat through. I have boiled eggs. These are good for Raz, our dog. And the family really doesn't eat eggs that much, so I will eat these a little bit. So I have 6 of those. Before the eggs go bad, I do like to go ahead and boil them so we can eat them up. I have my Greek salad, and I wish I had some tomatoes, but I don't. So I have that all ready to go. I love Orzo. And this corn Orzo just has corn and water in the ingredients, so it's really good for you if you eat corn. If you do not, go with a gluten-free or a vegetable. They're really good. They also have chickpea Orzo. If you look for the Banza product, they have a chickpea Orzo. But I like this corn Orzo, so I have that ready to go. I have my delicata squash all roasted, and I'll just eat this on the side of any type of protein. I just have some extra onions here just to throw on things, some extra cucumbers to throw on things, and then my romaine lettuce. I like to wash it before I use it, and then the items that I don't use, I leave in the container so I know that they're not pre-washed by me, and I can go ahead and wash them and eat those up as I use up the first batch. Then I'll use that one, and I don't wash them just so they don't wilt as fast. So that's everything right there, you guys. All of my meal prep is done for the week. We're gonna hit the trail today because it is super sunny and beautiful, and I will show you guys that as well. They can hear me now till the car come. So we're walking. Yes, that was totes gross. A bug almost flew in my mouth as I was trying to tell you guys we had hit the trail, and I'm just going to show you bits and pieces of the trail, and mainly the big hill I tried to get. It is sped up when we did hit the park, and we're going to hit this trail right in front of me is a big hill. That's what we're going to go up right now, and I was trying to get up there so fast, you guys. It is so hard with that hill. So once we got home, we made some lunch, and I just made a salad with that orzo salad on top. It is so delicious, and I'm eating al fresco on the patio. It's almost done. I can't wait to show you guys that. And then I'm having this protein shake as well with that, and I will turn it around so you guys can see it. If you want to see what I had for dinner, go ahead and check out my Instagram at vegetation_centered on Instagram, and I do share all of my what's for dinners over there. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy you, and if you like these types of videos, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.